Look, this is Sheffield, not like some tropical country. It's so sunny I'm going to have to go inside and do some work. Whew. Anyway, today I'm going to do a job that we've been putting off for months and months and months and months, and it's that there. That is, if you remember the old videos, my daughter, she wanted a betta fish. We got her a betta fish. She gave up with the betta fish, but then went to live in my garage in the fish room, and the tank just kind of got left for months and months and months and months and months and months, waiting for me to do something about it, to the point where now it's got caked on algae, it's all grotty up here, it's just not looking very nice at all. And it kinda is what it is, but thought the time's come, we're going to have to do a lot of work. And you know when you wish you could just click your fingers and the magic cleaning fairy would come along and fix these things for you. In fact, there is a thing here where sometimes if I just leave like dirty plates out, the next day they're gone, they've disappeared, or if I leave my clothes in a pile, the magic cleaning fairy comes along and takes them away and washes them. I wonder if that would work with this. Only one way to find out. So sometimes if I just click my fingers, it all gets tidied up. Let's give it a try. So I don't really have any tips for how to do this any other way than a scraper, a sponge or a scourer, some paper towels and a bit of elbow grease. You just really have to go at it. So what I've done so far is I've cleaned it out, rinsed it out, taken all the substrate out and replaced it with some Oliver Knot growing substrate and some black sand. So this is just stuff that I had lying around in the fish room that I've used from previous projects. I've just stuck it in the bottom. I've put a slight gradient from front to back, which you can see a bit better down this side. I've got the rocks in a bucket that I've taken out. I'm just going to reuse them, but I'm going to give them a quick scrub and then stick them in. I'm going to spray it down and put in a few plants, and we'll probably leave it there because I'm going to try the dry start method. Plus I've got these magic seeds from eBay, which are meant to be great or terrible depending who you listen to, so I thought we'll give them a try. And they're not from eBay actually, they're from Wish. Yeah, but we'll have a look when we get to them. But now I'll go away and I will scrub up the rocks and have a play around with positioning them and get some of the plants that I want to get in, and we'll come back and have a look at that. So the rocks that were in here, they are so green and caked in algae that even the scrubbing brush isn't going to do it, so I've had to resort to the wire brush. Even that's having trouble. So I'm not looking to get them clean, I'm just looking to get them not looking like they've been sat in sunlight for 6 months with no one looking at them. So it's quite good for getting an aged effect. So yeah, I'll pretend I meant this. But some nice interesting pieces in here. These are all left over from my display tank when I first got them. Dragonstone was all the rage about a year ago, but everyone seems to have moved on to new things, but I still really like the features and the textures you get off this stuff. But it looks better when it's not green. Or not totally green anyway. So you'll have seen it before where people, when they're messing around with aquascapes, they like to set it up beforehand. I'm more of a just throw it in and see what happens type of guy, but I've got 4 bits of rock, I've got 2 big bits, 2 smaller bits, all very similar rocks, Dragonstone. I'm kind of planning on, if I show you the tank, I'm kind of thinking I'm going to use my 2 biggest pieces just off centre, one right at the back and then another one at the back, and then in front of them kind of staggered off to give some impression of depth, the two smaller pieces, and hopefully that'll leave a little bit of space for the carpeting plants to take over and to grow in, as well as the normal plants to plant around these rocks to grow up. So we'll see how we go on. Come back in a second. I've also got to make sure that there, not that you can see that very well, but the filter is a bit of a contraption on this thing. So I'm going to try and hide the majority of it behind this rock. There's a kind of front on view. I'm fairly happy with that. Might be a bit too uniform. Doesn't look quite right. It's too uniform. And I kind of want the rocks to, well, I don't know how to explain it, but I'm trying to get them to display a certain way. If you see how this rock's got a line there, and this rock's got a kind of line that way, that rock kind of feels as if it wants to go this way. And that looks good to me, but this rock doesn't really fit. Unless I put it in kind of that way. See, that looks a bit better. I don't know, it's personal preference. I'm not very good at this aquascaping nonsense. But that looks good to me, so let's try that. Let's get some of these plants in. I'll probably move some of the sand again because I've disturbed it quite a lot. I want the sand to be up towards the back. I've got these tropica plants, Hygrophila siamensis, lobelia, and this one, cardinalis, and then another one of them. So my thinking was I'd have these at the kind of foreground, well, mid-ground ones for the lobelia, and then this one off to the back, probably right next to that big rock there. Now these come with the little baskets like so. You can either take them off or just plant them as they are with this, but I like to try and get off a little bit, or open it up a little bit at least, because quite often it helps you plant it, because if you can plant it like this, pile up all the sand on top of this bit, that holds it down quite nicely. So I'm thinking this plant towards the back, like so. Just kind of push some of the sand and growing materials over it, and we're done. That might be a bit too central, but I'll give it a chance to see what it looks like. Same thing with these, nice healthy leaves. And come with a little basket, try and fold out the basket if I can. Might just move this rock to let me plant this one. Another one of them, probably down here somewhere. See how we got on with them. So these are the magic seeds. I got these off Wish. They're labelled as aquarium carpeting plants. You get two varieties, small leaf and big leaf, or mini leaf and big leaf. This is the mini leaf variety. Take the sand life in the tank, keep the sand wet. Spread the seeds evenly on the sand. Each pack of seeds can be planted at an area of 30 centimeters by 30 centimeters. Needn't to cover sand again. Daily watering, keep moist, keep temperature about 25 degrees, wait for seeds with material and germination. So, I'm doing a bit of guesstimation here. I've watched a couple of other people use these in YouTube videos where they've just kind of evenly spread them around. I'm going to try and do the kind of moist start method, if that's a thing. And I'm just going to sprinkle them in the tank. So, let's give you a little look at them. That's them there, tiny little seeds. I did look up what they probably are, but I can't remember now, so if I remember while I'm editing this. Editing me, figure out what these are called. On it. Okay, day 2. I've moved the tank upstairs to where it's going to live. It's going to live in my office next to the saltwater tank. As you can see, wrapped it in cling film. Well, I don't know if you can see. Wrapped it in cling film just to keep the moisture up. Nothing much happening yet. It's only day 2. Wasn't expecting much to happen, but everything looks fine. So now I'm just going to get the squishy bottle, take the cling film off, give it another squirt, and we'll check back in tomorrow. Day 3. Nada. Still the same. We'll give it another few mini squishies, have a look at it and see how we're getting on. Don't you just love the colour? Yeah, nothing going on in there. None of the seeds are germinating yet, but it is only 3 days in. So give it a few more squishes and we'll come back again tomorrow. Day 4, nothing. Day 5, got some interesting developments, as much as the light's packed up. So that's not very useful. But so I need to sort that out. But I have noticed some growth from the magic seeds. Don't know if you'll be able to see it, but let's have a look. So I'm pretty sure this isn't going to zoom in properly, but don't know if you can see. There's one, another one over here, another one there. Basically there's a few. Essentially there's a few little sprouts are starting to come out, so we'll call time on this video just now and we'll do part 2 in a couple of weeks when it's properly established, hopefully. Get water in. What I want to ask everyone at the moment is, what do you think I should put in here? I'm thinking shrimp possibly, maybe a betta fish, something along those lines. Any more interesting ideas? Let me know in the comments down below, and remember, if you haven't subscribed already, please click on that subscribe button, then you won't miss the part 2. But for now, that'll do me. I'll see you next time. Bye bye.